right, well, Las Vegas and professional sports leagues now have a cozy relationship. It's one that grew despite several gambling controversies, and one of them is the story of disgraced NBA referee Tim Donaghy. He served 15 months in jail for a gambling scheme where he used inside information on other refs and his own calls to influence games. Turns out he was in the same jail that disgraced reality star Todd Chrisley now calls home. After hearing Chrisley on NewsNation, he reached out to blow the whistle himself. NewsNation's Brian Enton joins us now. Brian, what did Donaghy tell you, and did it back up what Todd Chrisley's been describing inside prison?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to get a message from him after our Todd Chrisley story aired. And yes, he says that everything Todd Chrisley said is true and that they treat prisoners inhumanely there. The federal prison camp in Pensacola, Florida, known to house high-profile white-collar inmates like former Congressman Chris Collins, convicted of insider trading, William Singer, the mastermind of the 2019 college admissions scandal, and reality star Todd Chrisley, who told NewsNation exclusively that inmates are not getting medical care and that the food is not safe.
You've got rats, you've got squirrels in the storage facility where the food is. They just covered it up with plastic and tore the ceiling out because of all the black mold, and found a dead cat in the ceiling that dropped down on the top of the food.
And now Tim Donaghy, a former NBA referee who served time in the Florida prison after a gambling scandal, says everything Chrisley is saying is true and that he saw even worse.
What did you think of what Todd Chrisley said in terms of the conditions?
I couldn't agree with him more, and it brought me back to being in there. And at times I worked in the kitchen, and you see some of the boxes come in that say not for human consumption, and yet that's being fed to all the inmates, and maggots in the beans. And
there were actual maggots in the beans?
Oh, every day. Beans were served 3 or 4 times a week, and there's maggots in the beans every single time they were served. People would pick the maggots out and still eat the beans.
Donaghy says he was punished when he complained about the food and was even assaulted by an inmate associated with a mob he testified against as part of the NBA scandal.
The medical care was absolutely awful. When I was first there, I was attacked by a guy who had this big paint rolling pole, and he hit me with it and did damage to my knee, and I needed an operation. And I would go to the infirmary to, get treatment and try to get that done, and they just pushed me off and ignored me.
In a statement to NewsNation, the Federal Bureau of Prisons says humane treatment of the men and women in our custody is a top priority, and the food service mission is to provide healthy, nutritionally sound, and appetizing meals. Donaghy says he's concerned for Todd Chrisley now that Chrisley has sounded the alarm.
I think that they're going to start switching his job detail around to make him extremely miserable and try to wear him down to where he realizes that he's better off keeping his mouth shut.
Now, Chrisley has not faced any retaliation that we know of. His daughter, Savannah, was on Cuomo last night and said that prison leadership has actually now visited the jail. We don't know whether a formal investigation has been started. Elizabeth?
Maggots in the beans? Oh. That's something I can't unhear. Okay, Brian Enton, thanks so much.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.